This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl.
Here with 2017 point guard from Delaware, Trevon Duval. How you doing, Trevon?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing awesome. I want to thank you for taking the time out to speak with us this evening. How's your day going so far?
My day's going pretty well. Really lazy actually. I just been laying down and chilling all day.
Is that a typical day for you, or are you just getting a lot of rest from this past weekend?
I'm just getting a lot of rest from this past weekend, also from the summer. I've just been traveling a lot, playing a lot of games. Just trying to rest my body up.
Gotcha. Now, when you're not working on your game, what are you doing in your free time? Are you like catching up on the latest movies or listening to Shy Glizzy? Because I saw you take a picture with him on your Instagram.
Oh yeah, yeah, I was hyped when I seen Shy Glizzy. I listen to Glizzy all the time. I was real hyped when I seen him.
Okay, so what do you do in your spare time when you're not working on your game?
Like you say, catching up on some movies. I seen Sarah Compton not too long ago.
How was that, by the way? Because I haven't seen that yet.
It was great. I loved it. It was a really great movie. It was just long, but it was it was a good movie.
Gotcha. Now look, you hold one of the top point guard spots in your class, and I'm sure there's some sort of pressure. How do you handle that to sustain that position in the rankings?
I just try to stay humble. Knowing that I'm one of the top point guards in my class. And I do that with the help of my parents. My dad and my mom, they always keep me level headed. Make sure I'm not getting too cocky or not feeling too much what's the word? Not feeling, too cautious about myself or whatever. So, with them, they just keep me level headed.
Right. Kudos to your parents because, staying humble, especially during this time of your life, is very important to keep that because I know a lot of particular high school athletes that are, at that status where everyone knows them. They kind of come off of being cocky and standoffish. So kudos to your parents. Keep that humbleness. It's going to take you a long way. But your most recent offer from Arizona, but I want you to tell me which school's offer caught you off guard. Do you have one?
I would say, let me think. Arizona.
Arizona.
It would be Arizona.
What was your reaction when you heard that they were interested in you and offered you a scholarship?
I was surprised, because a lot of guys in my class are getting recruited by them, or has offers by them, but they haven't contacted me yet, and I was just surprised. But then they had heard that I was interested in them, and was interested in schools out west, so they started talking to me and eventually offered me.
Okay. Now, in a few interviews, you have argued that you are the best in your class. Why do you stand so confident behind that statement?
One, because I feel as if I put in the work. I'm always in the gym, always working out, and I feel as if, after doing all of that I am the best in my class, and that God blessed me, with the talents and the gifts, to be a good player, and feel as if I'm good enough to be the best in my class.
It's funny because I know a couple of players, and I've read on that, you have some of these kids that are trying to get ranked that the only work they put in is when they have practice. But they don't go in on their own time, get in the gym, get up some shots, and get in the weight room. Do you find that surprising that, guys actually think that just going in the gym when it's time to practice with their team, AAU or high school season, that they're actually going to get better?
No, I used to believe that when I was younger, my dad, he used to be like, you gotta get in the gym. I was like, I was just practicing with my team. But, he told me that I gotta put in that individual work, and that's where you actually really get better. So,
Right.
after I figured that out, that's when my game started to grow.
Now, I know you haven't made a decision on where you be playing high school ball this upcoming season. And, we see a lot of athletes that leave public schools and take their talent to private prep schools. But why are you considering to do the opposite?
I came from a private / prep school and a Catholic school. It was great for me, the discipline and the structure of the school and all of that. But, I think it's time for me, sort of enjoy like a typical high school, for my last 2 years and just to see how it is, just being a regular teenager at a normal high school.
I did enjoy seeing you play this past weekend in the Under Armour Elite 24. And, what's crazy, Trevon, when I was at the NBA Top 100, I was asking, the guys that was on the sideline with me on who I should be looking out for. And every single person I talked to was like, yo, you got to check out this guy, Trevon. I was like, I never heard of this guy. So when I saw you, I was so amazed. You played a big role this past weekend in the showcase. Congratulations once again. But talk about your experience playing on that level of exposure.
At the Elite 24?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, that was crazy. The first two scrimmages we had were in front of NBA scouts, and like that might have been one of the best experiences I ever had. For NBA guys coming out to come see our high school players, was great. They get to see us early, make their notes on us, for later on.
Gotcha. Now, I know you have an extensive list of, colleges, and it's probably too early to, narrow down those choices, but do you think you'll stay close to home, or do you want to get a taste of what that West Coast has to offer? Because I know you went to UCLA's campus after an event you participated in Cali, so you have any idea what your talent is going to lead to in 2017?
I love the West Coast. It's beautiful over here, being in LA and California and Arizona and places like that. But, over here back home, I don't think there's no place like the East Coast either. So, wherever I feel comfortable with or wherever I feel is just the best place for me, to play basketball at, that's where I decide to go. The West or East Coast.
I know you're heavily into fashion, but when it comes to basketball gear, what styles are you just not feeling nowadays? And that can be on the court or off the court. Let's start with on the court. Like, what are some trends right now that you see? You're like, what in the world?
I would say now sneakers. The shoes I see guys wearing high tops. Like, I'm not really feeling high tops no more. I don't even wear high tops anymore. Like, every shoe I get is probably a low top or mid top level shoe. And, high tops right now is not really what I like.
What is your favorite type of shoe to play in?
To play in?
Yeah.
I would say the Stephen Curry lows.
Okay.
Like, almost every game I played in this AU summer or, I played in the Stephen Curry lows. Even in the Elite 24 game, I just started playing the lows. Because it's real comfortable and really light.
Now, what about off the court? I know some guys are into the, skinny jeans and the skirts with the leggings underneath. So, I mean, what about off the court? What is just like some things that you see that is just like you would never ever wear if someone paid you $1 million?
The skinny jeans is something I can't wear. And the long, like the dresses or the skirts or whatever they are.
So you wouldn't wear it if somebody gave you $2 million to wear it for one day?
Oh, $2 million, I'll wear it. Like, I mean, like if I'm going somewhere, you know, going out somewhere, I wouldn't wear that.
Now, last question, because I know you got to catch up on your sleep, but is there a weird habit that you just recently picked up or just recently started? Like you catch yourself doing it and you're asking yourself, why am I doing this?
A weird habit.
Like a weird habit. It could be something very small.
I would say.
Or just a habit. Go ahead.
No, I got it. I've been hanging around. You know who Duval is?
Duval, yes, I do know him.
Yeah, I like everywhere I go. You know, every place he goes and I'm there. We always hang out. We're always roommates or whatever. And like every time he starts like cracking jokes or like doing something funny, like he always talks in his high pitched voice. And like I find myself like doing that sometimes when I'm around him. I don't know, it's weird.
That's awesome. Well, again, Trevon, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you accomplishing great things in the future. Thanks again.
No, thank you.
Okay.
This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl.